Hello friends, Logan here, and we got a gameplay on Villa Domination, but really the gameplay doesn't matter in this situation. What I want to talk about, as you've probably seen in the title, is the giveaway situation. Now the giveaway situation is apparently over. I don't know, I just have arguments against the whole thing, the whole reason why it's gone, and that, first of all, the two main people that I'm going to basically talk about when doing the giveaways, or talking about the giveaways, is Xjaws and White Boy 7th Street. Now, they're the two main people doing it. They're not the only people doing it. But they were the people that were kind of getting, picked on and stuff like that. What I feel about this situation is that they really weren't doing anything wrong, in my opinion. And this isn't from somebody who's, hopeful of winning a gift card or anything like that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and say that I never tried to, I never favorite, like, and comment on their video. I did do those things, and the reason why I did those things is because what's wrong with with nice friendly contests? They're calling it giveaways. They're contests, really. They use some sort of lottery form. From my background in school, the way that I would see this is that there's two things. There's the legal standpoint, and technically what they're doing probably isn't legal. It's definitely not legal from like a Canadian standpoint, but there's no laws governing it, so therefore it doesn't matter about that. I just wanted to throw that in there. On top of that, what they're doing is, it's legitimate. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not hurting anybody. They're not. Basically, all I want to say is that they're not doing anything wrong. They never did anything wrong. They ran a very, very lucrative plan that made them money, and in the end, who's to judge them on that? For both of them, they do it for. They don't do this for the money, from what I understand. They obviously love to do it because they do it well, but they do it for the money. Like they do continue to do it, or they do just make videos and stuff like that to try and support themselves. So basically, what I'm saying is that in the end, you would have to call what their channels are to them is something of a business. Now, in business, you put strategies together to try and make it much easier for yourself, or much more profitable for yourself, based on whatever. I just find that people judging them on that, because really the giveaway system, if you guys don't know, the way that it goes is that they ask for a like, favorite, and a comment, and in the end, not only do they make the revenue from their views, but they usually will get up on the top favorited, top discussed videos of the day, and from that, other people are going to watch, and all it takes is a click. As soon as that person clicks to see what the video is about, and that they're subject to the advertisements, and that person will get a view. I just I don't know, I guess the way that the one thing that I don't agree with is that the people of this community thinking that they can regulate other people, whether they could say what is right and what is wrong. And you know what, that's good in the community, except for when their interests get involved. Now, what I'm saying about this is that the Call of Duty community, most of them are I would say kids, or young adults, and from that, Xjaws and White Boy are they're trying to support themselves, stuff like that. They don't I don't think they have other jobs, so this is a job to them. They take it seriously. They do what they can to, in a business, make as much money as possible. Now, for other people who have jobs on the sides, that's not really a source of income for them. So, it's kind of it's kind of wrong to judge somebody based on, oh well, I don't need this money, so why is this other person whoring for it? And once again, they're not whoring for it. I just feel that they put together a successful business plan, which may or may not use kind of a frowned upon method, but the only reason that it's frowned upon is because people are saying that a certain montage or a certain something else isn't going to make it into the top favorite slot. Well, really, here's my opinion on that. If it was really, if it wanted to make it into the top favorite, it probably would have. But then again, a lot of more people want to win, say, an Xbox 360 or something like that. Yeah, so I'm really undecided on this whole thing, the way that it kind of boiled down. Both of them has said that they're going to stop, which I technically disagree with. I don't think they should have, because unless, obviously, I don't know this for a fact, but they may have been pressured by Machinima themselves, which then it makes sense that they have to quit, but I still don't agree with it. And for the reason that if you take their channels as a business, which I am, because it is a business, they do it to make money and they support themselves from it. Look at other businesses on YouTube, say Machinima. We look at Machinima and we see that they have done whatever they can to further themselves / make a lot of money. You know what I mean? So and I'm not saying that they're I don't know, how do you say, like a illegitimate or criminal or anything like that. I'm just saying that what they do is they kind of strayed away from what they originally were, and then they made themselves bigger, became partners, started the Respawn channel, and started this whole how do you say it? They started the whole, like, making as many producers as possible, putting out as many videos as possible, kind of watering down what they used to be, But at the same time, they did this to make more money and to quote-unquote help more people get involved in the community and more people get noticed. I don't see that. I'm not saying that they're evil, but I'm saying that a business is meant to make money. That's the way that they function. That's the way that a good business runs, and obviously Machinima is a good business. I'm not trying to bash them. So anybody here looking for a Machinima bash, please don't. They're good. I love watching many of the videos on Machinima. Obviously they're huge, stuff like that, but they did business plan, or their business plan it's not bigger than everybody else's, you know what I mean? Like Extras and White Boy, they did what they needed to do to make more money, and I agree with them. I agree with what they did, and it didn't hurt anybody, except for apparently other people making these favorited videos. As you saw, Extras looked up the information, and it was himself, White Boy. This was for top favorited. It was himself, White Boy, Philip DeFranco, and Nelly. Now, I'm sorry, but it's kind of ridiculous to make up a good way of doing something, and then, oh, you shouldn't do that because somebody like Philip DeFranco isn't getting enough favorites and views and stuff like that. You're taking away from him, who's also another competitor on YouTube. You're competing against him to get views. So, all in all, I'm kind of sad that they gave in, because I'm not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person that would support or fight for that right to continue to whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, just to kind of push the envelope to really not give in to what other people say. But they had to do what they had to do. Like Extras said, that it's not worth the hate. So I give it to him. You're the bigger man in this situation. Your business plan was excellent, but you're gonna come up with something else, man. So take it easy. Peace.